Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing good on this Tuesday night. We'll see if some more people kind of shuttle in here, but I've been kind of wanting to get back to this LP. I know it's kind of last minute, but oh well, I feel like it. And at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. So let's see here. I've actually been, I did some research. It's been a while since I played BioShock, so I didn't really remember a lot of it. So I kind of went back and I was watching kind of some videos. There's a guy who does really good videos. I think his name's like BioShock Hub or something like that on this game. So let me know how the audio balance is because we had a lot of issues with the audio last time I was trying to do this. So let's see here. Okay. There's a Big Daddy, so I want to use Hypnotize Big Daddy. And we'll get them to fight each other. So yeah, there was a lot of this game I had actually like completely forgot about. Um, oh no, wait, I'm in the wrong area. Okay, Fort Frolic is where I'm supposed to be. So let's just load it. Like I had forgotten like most of the main character's backstory. I forgot like what the totally dead guy Fontaine's um, role in it was. So this should be interesting kind of going through it now that I know what actually happened. Although I guess it's kind of funny that I went through it previously as if I was playing it for the first time because I knew the twist, but I only knew one of the twists and not the other twist, I guess you could say. Let me see. What was I thinking of again? Chechen vodka. Got some money. What was I thinking of again? Oh yeah, so Halo Combat is so Combat Evolved is now out for the Master Chief Collection. So whenever I finish this, we'll move on to Combat Evolved next, which I'm really excited for. So maybe we'll do Combat Evolved, and then after Combat Evolved, we'll do BioShock 2. Because I'm actually really looking forward to playing BioShock 2. Because I actually think the gameplay of 2 is significantly better than the gameplay of 1. I don't know. I think 2 is very unfairly treated. I mean, I think the issue is A, just because the first game is a classic and it was just so innovative and was such a big deal that it was going to kind of be hard for anything to sort of follow in its footsteps. So there was that kind of issue. Wait a minute. What the hell is... Where's the security camera that's shooting at me? I don't know where it is. What was I saying, though? Yeah, so I think it was always going to be tough to follow up BioShock 1. But, yeah. That was just an issue they had. I don't know why people hate BioShock 2 so much. I mean, I like it. And in some ways, I think the gameplay is better. I guess just because it's very different and kind of weird. Like, in terms of thematically, what's up with the quality? Could someone, like, what's the issue? Um, sorry, so what's the quality issue? Um, could someone explain to me, please? Um, output. Can someone explain to me, please? Let me just look at my own stream. I don't know. It's running in full HD. I don't know what people are talking about. Anyways, let's get back to this. It was very low res. Yeah, but yeah, I think it was going to be a hard act to follow up for. Arcana plays us. You're playing Combat Evolved, which difficulty? Probably normal. I'm not very good at FPSs. Let me think here. See, I'll probably play Combat Evolved on normal. I've beaten the game on Heroic. I haven't beaten it on Legendary. I got stuck at a part. I got stuck at, I think, Truth and Reconciliation. There's like a loading bay area that's like ridiculously hard. And I got stuck on that part of it. But, yeah. Hey, King. King to you as well. Let me see here. I'm trying to remember what button it was that tells me which direction I'm supposed to go in. Because I don't remember, to be honest. Was it N?
But it was never the same since the blast. Me being alone so much gives a girl time to think. Who could hate me so much they'd ruin me like this? What did I do to them? You know, I keep thinking of all them bandits and terrorists Ryan's got locked up in Palo Square, and I get so mad. Sometimes I can hardly breathe.
Allow me to draw back the curtain. I can see your breath. You think you're gonna finish me in here, you old fruit? Yeah, the saps you tossed in this meat locker all panic like rabbits. I just watched and waited. When they started to kick, I started to scavenge. Made myself a little splicer cocktail, I did. You can't come into the cold.
Oh.
You gotta grow ice over your heart. And the Iceman cometh, Sander, baby. The Iceman fucking cometh. I've got a pose all picked out for you.
Why didn't he kill me when he got the chance? I don't know. It's an interesting question. Let's see here. No, I'm probably not going to play the Final Fantasy VII remake. Is it even on PC? Plus, I've never actually played a Final What's it called again? I've never actually played a Final Fantasy game. I've just always they just don't look very good to me. If for no other reason than just the fact that they're like so long. They're all like they're all like just terrible.
What did you say to me? Get over here.
That was easy.
That was bracing. Take a photo of him and place it in the Quantic. I'm feeling full, like an expectant mama.
Frozen field, armored shell, static discharge. Okay.
Yes. Now put the picture in the frame. Let's see what we've got here.
Do you think playing through the Jurassic Park game on 360 is a good idea? I have no idea. I don't even know what the Jurassic Park game on 360 is.
You got no friends here.
Come on, Mr. B.
You sound just like her.
Let me see here. I need to get some more film because I'm almost running out of it. Right, I have hypnotized Big Daddy. Let me see. I feel like there's a splicer somewhere nearby. I always wondered what Cohen's masterpiece was, because I've never really been able to figure it out.
Very bye, Mr. B.
There's medical expert 2. Let's see, armor piercing rounds. Fuck. Wow. That was close. Now where's the little sister go? Where are you, small child? I'm going to save you. What the hell? Where is she?
What's that? I'm a star, not you!
I thought I just killed a Big Daddy. Did she run away? Where did she go? Oh. That's too bad. Let's see here. It'd be cool if there was a plasmid that made you really good at gambling. Let's see here. Oh well, looks like I'm gonna go have to kill another Big Daddy. That's just, that's great. Let's see, here we go. Just have to keep my eyes open for one. Am I interested in, Jedi Fallen Order? A little. I mean, it looks interesting.
It's coming together. Yes. stomach doubters.
Can anyone ever make you feel like Senator Cohen?
Let's see here.
Artist returns with Why Even Ask, his greatest album yet. Songs of love, songs of joy, songs of passion. Buy Why Even Ask and invite Senator Cohen into your home today.
Why would you want to invite Sander Cohen to your home? That sounds like a terrible idea. Right, I hacked that one. Yeah, so when we get a little further in the game, I actually kind of know the background to like what happened with Atlas and the Rapture Civil War and that kind of thing. I don't think we've quite got into that part yet. Like, I don't think they've talked too much about like who Atlas is and what happened here before you showed up. But hopefully we'll get to that soon, so then we can talk about that. Let's see here. I need some guns. Cohen has detractors. Yeah, I bet you Cohen has a lot of detractors.
How's that?
Where am I supposed to go? I'll have to try to figure that out. Bug game mechanics. No photos there either. Let's see, where do I go? I just don't remember what button is. Let me see here. What button is direction? This game is bugged and unfair. Let's see. Miscellaneous. V. Hint. Maybe it's hint. No, that's not it. Serp, you should get you know who to do a reading of your story for your channel. Hopefully that's like vague enough that you know what it is. So yeah, like get you know who to do a reading of you know what, and it'd be interesting to see what the reaction was. Like if everyone would just unsub to you and go, "This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life," or like what would happen. Here. Oh yeah, Galen, what's his name? Galen Merrick or Galen Star Killer or whatever his name is. He's like one of the single biggest Mary Sues I've ever seen. Like it's hard for me to think of a bigger Mary Sue than him. He's really obnoxious. Why can't I hack that? Let me see here. The ripping the Star Destroyer out of the sky thing was retarded. Now, to be fair, in the extended universe, Luke does rip up an AT-AT with the Force. I think he, like, crushes it. But I don't know, that seems a little more believable to me. Fuck.
Vandalism is a serious crime. Remember, bandits are parasites.
Right, because my, yeah, that keeps triggering. Yeah, Starkiller pulled an entire Star Destroyer down from the sky somehow. Was he bigger Sue in 1 or 2? Well, in 2 he was a clone, so that might have made him a bigger Sue. I don't know. He was pretty high on the list, though. So yeah, this is probably my least favorite area in the game. I just find it like kind of boring and uninteresting. I don't know why it is exactly, but I just compared to basically any other area in this game, it's just one I don't really like much. So let's just see if we can get through this. I need to get the other big daddies though. I'm just trying to think of like where they are even, because I don't even know where the fuck I'm supposed to be going. Okay, let's try over here.
Call the cops on me?
Let's see here.
You gotta be rich down here to meet a lady. They don't care how nice you are.
It's the incel splicer. You're just a nice guy. No, Rey is the biggest Mary Sue in Star Wars, you're right. Rey is probably the biggest Mary Sues like of all time are Alucard, Rey, and Anita Blake. In my humble opinion, are the three like biggest Mary Sues I've ever seen in my life. And no one's gonna know who Anita Blake is, but she's like the biggest. She might be bigger than Alec. Well, she's kind of like Alucard, I guess. Um, it's close. It's like a gnat's wing as to who's a bigger Mary Sue. I can't tell if Bayonetta is or she's just really fucking boring and uninteresting. I mean, because there's kind of a fine line between being a Mary Sue and just being unlikable in general. So, it is what it is. Let's see. Helsing Alucard is like the biggest Mary Sue I've ever seen. So my understanding is after Fontaine died, and he's certainly dead, Atlas showed up. 1 second, let's get through this.
Rapture is going to hell. And why? Because of them. Always behind the scenes, at the Lyceum, at the galleries in Soho, even down here in this so-called utopia. The doubters. But Ryan understands. We're simpatico. Yes, there's blood in the streets. Yes, people sometimes disappear. And those awful little girls. Well, I suppose the doubters think you can paint a picture without soiling your smock.
It might be like one person who didn't like the Bayonetta games. I mean, it wasn't like bad. I just found it extremely kind of like mediocre. I just didn't find it a very interesting game series. Fuck. This thing is the worst. This hacking minigame is truly horrendous. It's like it's so much better in the sequel. In this game, the hacking minigame is just complete and total ass. I think it's the single worst aspect of this game, I'd be willing to say, is having to deal with it. Well, there's a Big Daddy at least. So that's good. Oh, right, I get auto hacking. I forgot about that. Because I've killed enough security bots. I think you can have 2 of them follow you in this game. Okay. So, I just have to wait for the, Big Daddy to get a little sister, and then I'll go and kill it. There we go. Wrench Jockey 2. Unfortunately, I don't really use the wrench.
What's wrong with you, Mr. B?
Stun lock for the win. Would I consider Bayonetta more annoying than Dante from the new one? I haven't played it.
Much to speak of. You give them hope. And for this, I am grateful. I'll send something to demonstrate that gratitude.
Ooh, Hypnotize Big Daddy too. Let's see. I want a engineering slot. I guess I'll go with that. Physical slot. I've been told Insect Swarm 2 is like the best. Let's see. I'll take Electro Bolt 2. Incinerate 2. Hacking Expert 2. Wow, there's a lot of good ones here. A lot of stuff I could use. I guess I'll take... maybe I'll take another physical tonic slot so I can put in... oh, I shouldn't have taken that. Okay, I'll take Sports Boost. And maybe I'll take Hacking Expert too. Take that. I know Insect Swarm is like the best. I've never really liked Insect Swarm, to be honest. And I kind of think it's a bit overpowered. So is Target Dummy. I don't know. Like, I get that they're like the best plasmids in the game, but I've just never really liked them. You can call me a boomer or whatever for that. Maybe I'll get them later. I'll get some more at them soon enough. There's a lot of the game left. I'm just trying to figure out where the fuck I'm supposed to go. Force heal is kind of like a I don't even know how to really like describe it, because the ability of the Force to heal people is something that's very inconsistent and it's very plot dependent. Like, sometimes the Force can heal people, sometimes it can't. It really depends on who's writing it, and what the plot at the time needs. So I don't think that's the person I needed to kill, though. Let's see here. Andrew Ryan presents the Kit Kats. I guess it's a reference to the Rockettes.
just getting worse.
Wow, this is amazing fucking content. Okay, so maybe is it in here? I'm just trying to figure out where the person I'm supposed to kill is. Buyout. Okay, there's some film. That's good, but that's not gonna help me. Yeah, I'll buy out. Wow, that was not worth the buyout cost. Is Rogue One the best of the Disney era? It could be. Yeah, I mean, like, that's not saying anything. I don't like. Rogue One isn't horrendous. It's just really soulless and really phoned in. And it feels like it was made by a focus group. So I kind of take the troll opinion that in some ways I almost prefer The Last Jedi to the other Disney ones. Because as bad as it was, it at least kind of had an identity. It sucked on every level it's possible for a movie to suck. But at a certain level, I kind of appreciate it for trying to do something different. Um, Even if it was like solely made as like a fuck you to Star Wars fans and Ryan Johnson's a hack, I do kind of appreciate that aspect of it. I know that's a really weird opinion to take, but yeah, it is what it is. I should have an arrow pointing at the person I need to kill. Yeah, but I'm not getting an arrow. This game is fucking bugged and unfair. This is great content. This is quality content. Like, do I need to turn it on or something? Kill Silas Cobb. Rapture Records. Okay. That's something at least. I have to get out of this central area. This is like SERP level of content. Now when I say Last Jedi is the best, like part of that is me trolling, but part of it is of the three, it's hard for me to pick which one is worse. I might actually have to go with The Force Awakens. The Force Awakens made me angrier than when I watched either The Last Jedi or
I can control myself. I can.
uh
I just want to talk.
okay, well, that guy's gone. Switch to anti-personnel rounds. Cigarette store. Nope, nothing there. Alright, that's where the power to the people machine was. I already did the Iceman one. Collected battery. I think The Force Awakens had like I don't know, The Force Awakens was like I don't even know why it's so bad. I just really hate The Force Awakens. And it's not even like I went into it wanting to hate it because I didn't even know at the time that they'd stopped them from making new extended universe volumes, books. So like that wasn't even the reason. Like I didn't go into it thinking this ruined like Star Wars. I'm gonna just kind of dead set on hating it, like I kind of was with The Last Jedi and with Rise of Skywalker. So I kind of like was pretty much knew off the bat I was going to hate them regardless of the quality of the movie, just because I was pissed off about them showing uh the extended universe. But with like The Force Awakens, I just watched it and there was not a single thing in that movie that made me like crack a smile or amused me or made me like feel anything other than just contempt and emptiness. Like, don't get me wrong, The Last Jedi was shit. The Last Jedi was like horrendously bad, but I was less bored watching it. And The Rise of Skywalker, I maintain, wasn't a finished movie.
Talk to somebody.
Oh, there's another area here. The Rise of Skywalker, like, they just put no effort into it whatsoever. Like, they just didn't give a shit. It was just so lazy and so like boring and pointless and okay, where the fuck am I supposed to go? This is great content. Oh, there we go. Okay, wow. I am a boomer. I'm a massive boomer. Okay, here we go.
Don't be a slowpoke, Mr. B. Engines don't wait.
Okay. Uh let's see. Okay, hypnotize Big Daddy, and I'll let him take care of the splicers. Oh, I get it. The little sister runs away if you use hypnotize Big Daddy. Okay, that's something to keep in mind. I hadn't realized that actually. So she's gonna run for the exit. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I didn't know that actually.
Very bye, Mr. B.
You even smell like a woman.
Get into the vest.
Come back. Hey, you're only making this hard for both
Come
of
where
us.
I can see you.
Warning you for the last time.
Don't run. If you keep doing this, I'm gonna come where I can see you. Come back. Where are you? Come here and say that to my face, you slimy bastard.
That was kind of helpful.
We were just getting started. Hey,
Where you going, honey?
Vandalism is a serious crime. Remember, vandals are parasites.
Ooh.
Vandalism is a serious crime. Remember, vandals are parasites.
Wow, that Big Daddy Hypnotize 2 really lasts a long time. I'm kind of waiting for it to go away, actually, because once it goes away, I'll be able to get the little sister, which is really what I want to do right now. Okay, I want Frost. Oh, right, I can't hack it while I'm stuck on this. Come on, end security alarm, end security alarm. Okay, Scudam asks, um, do bouncers have drills to dig bodies out of rubble, or are they just there because Ryan's a sick fuck? I'm not sure. I guess because they're like a weapon, like they're a useful weapon. I think that's probably part of it. I think the other part is simply that I'm trying to think how to describe this. It probably is useful to like get through rubble and stuff like that. Um, yeah, I mean, just drill through rubble. Like the city's falling apart. There's garbage and shit everywhere. So it's probably useful to have a drill built into your arm. That's about all I got. I'm just gonna wait for him to get a little sister, and then we'll knock him down. Oh, he didn't go to get one? Okay, I'll just leave him alone. I like the Big Daddies aspect of them, like as part of the ecosystem, like how they're like whales or something. They're just kind of there, and one showing up will just completely like change the course of a battle because they're just that powerful. Let's see here. Okay. Oh fuck. Where's the camera? There we go. Wow, there was like nothing in there. There was absolutely no point in going in. That was great. I guess there's some electric buck. That's something at least.
The good people of Ratchet didn't sign up to see us government types shutting down shops, killing their owners, even with a ponce like Fontaine. But he brung it upon himself. Instead of copping it on the chin, bugger gets it into his head that he's gonna go down guns blazing. Who does he think he is, John Bloody Wayne? We can get on top of this. We can. Here's what we do. We find Fontaine's will and make what was his go to where it was intended, and not into the pockets of us that put him into the ground.
Yeah, so that was a big issue. So like what had happened was, so they went to go to kill Fontaine, and Fontaine's completely dead, and that was kind of justified by the fact that Fontaine was a criminal, and a lot of people were afraid of him, and a lot of people didn't really like Fontaine that much. So like people were kind of willing to accept that, but what people really weren't willing to accept is after he died, Ryan seized all of his assets and nationalized them, and they became part of Ryan Industries. So that pissed him off. Most of the other stuff, like I think people were okay with like law enforcement, but like
If it is the long lost Andrew Ryan. Come here, tiger.
why would she think I'm Andrew Ryan? I don't know why this would be the case.
About poor Jasmine, but I am so glad you didn't. I'm sorry, Mr. Ryan. I didn't know. I didn't know Fontaine had something to do with it. What? What are you doing? No, no, don't, please. I loved you, don't, please, no, no.
Hmm. So there's something to do with Andrew Ryan, Fontaine, this exotic dancer Ryan was having an affair with, and you, because she thought you were Andrew Ryan. Yeah.
That creepy Dr. Tenenbaum promised me it wasn't going to be a real pregnancy. They just take the egg out once Mr. Ryan and I had... Oh, I needed the money so bad. But I know Mr. Ryan's going to suss it out. Gonna know I wasn't being careful. Gonna know I sold the... Mr. Ryan's going to be so mad at me.
What a fucking thought. So yeah, so I'm just gonna stop for a minute. So yeah, it's pretty obvious at this point in time that Ryan had a was having the affair with this exotic dancer, and over the course of his affair with her, she got pregnant. Now this seems to imply that she got pregnant on purpose, that she was deliberately having sex without a condom on or without birth control or whatever. And Fontaine was paying her a lot of money in exchange for the fertilized embryo with Ryan's DNA on it. So it's interesting. I think one of the interesting things about this is how angry Ryan was. And we'll see this later, but I feel like at some level Andrew Ryan always wanted to be a father. And that when that was denied to him, it made him really angry. But that, yeah, like at some level, it was something that appealed to him.
You know what? Art uses poetry. It's like a rift. Colin's got Ryan wrapped around his little pinky. Why? Because he tells him what he wants to hear. Rise, rapture, rise. Nuts. That stuff was still before it came out of Cohen's pen. I'm through the whole pinata. See that old fruit try and keep me here.
And we'll see this later. So I'm just going to, like, do the big twist spoiler here. Because it's, like, super obvious for anyone who's been paying attention. You're Andrew Ryan's son. You are Jack Ryan, not the character from Tom Clancy novels, but Andrew Ryan's biological son. And you were the fetus that Jasmine sold to Fontaine. Now, the interesting question, I kind of wish it was what was her name, Diane McLaughlin. I always kind of wish that she was your mother and not some fucking random thought. Like, I think that would have been more interesting. But maybe, like, it's supposed to be interesting the fact that, like, it's not like a named character, it's just some randoid who, like, we don't know or care about. I don't know. It's interesting. Andrew Ryan. Okay, let's see here. I'm just trying to. I don't even know. Sometimes I feel like they just don't have the right components to even do this fucking hacking game. Okay, there we go. No, I get that she's a named character. I mean, a character that's like has plot importance. and she just doesn't really have any plot importance behind just some random thought that Andrew Ryan like knocked up. But maybe that's like just supposed to be the purpose of her. But I always remember like being confused about that when I was playing this game for the first time. But yeah, I think at some level, Andrew Ryan did want to have a son, and I think that's part of the reason he was so pissed off, and part of the reason that some of the stuff that's going to happen later wound up happening, um, is because of that. The question is, and really kind of like I don't know if you guys are aware, there's a thing called fridge horror, which is where like something happens, but you're not really it doesn't really sink in until like 2 in the morning, where you're staring at the fridge and you have it open and you're looking at your fridge.
Tell the old crow's music cooks better than it sounds.
Oh boy.
You Cohen's messenger boy. I got something for that crow. Spend a little time with my kitten, sugar.
So I don't know if I went too far with like taking the Arini videos down or like what. I don't know. I've been kind of going through a bit of a manic phase, so that probably played some part of it. But I was feeling kind of guilty about the whole thing. Like, he's just such a tool and he's so pathetic and his life is such a mess. I was just like, do I really need to put this man through anything else? Like, for what? I mean, I'm not the one who screwed up his life, obviously, but.
Cohen's not a musician. He's Ryan's stable boy. Ryan's corrupt policies crap all over the place, and Cohen flutters around clearing it up. But instead of using a shovel like you would with a proper mule, Cohen tidies with a catchy melody and a clever turn of phrase. But no matter how nicely it sounds, he can't really do anything about the smell.
Anyways, I'm getting tired, so I think we'll just end it here for the evening. I'll do a more full one when I have some energy. So, good night, guys. God bless. I'll talk to you later.